Welcome to the collective unconscious, a journey into the depths of your inner self. In every human being, there is a wellspring of potential and wisdom waiting to be uncovered. This book is designed to help you tap into that inner reservoir, unlocking your true capabilities and guiding you towards a fulfilled, balanced life. Chapter 1: Introduction to the Collective Unconscious. Welcome, dear reader, to a journey of understanding, one that will delve deep into the inner workings of the human mind and spirit. In this chapter, we will introduce the concept of the collective unconscious, a term popularized by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. While the term might sound complex, fear not, we'll break it down into simple and relatable terms. What is the collective unconscious? Imagine the human mind as an iceberg. The part above water represents the conscious mind, the thoughts, memories, and perceptions of which we are aware. Just below the surface lies the personal unconscious, comprising forgotten memories and repressed experiences that still influence us. However, deep beneath the waves, forming the vast majority of the iceberg, lies the collective unconscious. This part of our psyche is not shaped by personal experiences, but is a universal storehouse of shared memories, instincts, and archetypes, common to all of humanity. Personal unconscious versus collective unconscious. To better grasp the difference between the personal and collective unconscious, think of an old library. Personal unconscious. This is like your personal journal. It contains your unique memories, experiences, and feelings. Perhaps it includes the childhood memory of learning to ride a bike, or the feelings you had after losing a loved one. These are unique to you. Collective unconscious. This is more like a gigantic ancient library filled with stories, myths, and symbols from every culture around the world. These have been accumulated over generations and shared among human beings, transcending individual experiences. The same themes and archetypes recur in myths, stories, and symbols across diverse societies. How does the collective unconscious influence us? The collective unconscious influences our lives in subtle yet profound ways. It shapes our dreams, drives our behaviors, and molds our relationships. For instance, many people across different cultures and time periods have experienced similar dreams, filled with symbols like journeys, dragons, or wise old men. Such recurring themes can be entirely unconscious, yet mysteriously familiar. Simple and relatable examples. 1. Common dreams. Have you ever dreamt of falling, flying, or finding yourself unprepared for an exam? These dreams are not unique to you. They are shared by many people around the world. The reason they feel so universal is due to the collective unconscious. 2. Fairy tales and myths. Think about classic stories like Cinderella or the hero's quest. These stories, or ones like them, appear in every culture. A young person overcoming adversity to achieve greatness is an archetype, a recurring symbol or motif in the collective unconscious that speaks to timeless human experiences. 3. Instinctive reactions. Picture yourself meeting someone for the first time. Often you form an immediate impression, positive or negative, without consciously knowing why. This gut feeling may be influenced by collective unconscious motifs, triggering archetypal associations with traits of a villain, hero, mother, or trickster. Why understanding the collective unconscious matters? By comprehending the collective unconscious, we gain insights into universal patterns that shape our thoughts and behaviors. This understanding can be empowering, helping us to improve relationships. Understanding universal human emotions and experiences can foster empathy and deeper connections with others. Personal growth. Recognizing the archetypes and symbols that influence us can aid self-discovery and personal development. Unlocking creativity. Artists, writers, and innovators often tap into the collective unconscious to create works that resonate deeply with humanity. Moving forward. As we progress through this book, we'll dive deeper into the many facets of the collective unconscious. We will reveal the archetypes that live within us, explore the hero's journey, and learn how confronting our inner shadows can lead to growth and healing. So, dear reader, get ready to embark on an exciting journey into the depths of your own psyche, a journey that will equip you to navigate life more authentically and purposefully. Together, we'll uncover the timeless wisdom hidden within the collective unconscious and learn how to apply it to our everyday lives. Chapter 2. The Archetypes Unveiled. Welcome to Chapter 2, where we dive into the fascinating realm of archetypes. These are the universal symbols and themes that dwell at the core of every human mind. Think of archetypes as the building blocks of our collective unconscious, shaping our personalities and influencing our actions in profound ways. By understanding these archetypes, you can gain insight into your own behaviors, motivations, and even your life's journey. What are archetypes? Archetypes are like the original templates of human behaviors and experiences. They are inherited ways of perceiving the world, shared by all of humanity, regardless of culture or time period. Much like how we can all recognize the motherly figure or the embodiment of a heroic act, these archetypes exist deep within us all. The hero. One of the most well-known archetypes is the hero. The hero represents courage, determination, and the spirit of overcoming adversity. This archetype surfaces in stories ranging from ancient myths to modern films. Every time someone conquers a challenge, faces their fears, or achieves something extraordinary, they are embodying the hero. For instance, imagine a young student who is struggling with their studies. Despite finding the subject difficult, they decide to spend extra hours every day practicing and learning. Eventually, their hard work pays off, and they excel. This student, in their journey to overcome an obstacle, has tapped into the hero archetype. The shadow. The shadow, on the other hand, encapsulates the darker side of our personality. It consists of the traits and desires we often find unacceptable and try to hide. Yet, acknowledging and confronting our shadow is crucial for self-understanding and growth. Consider someone who feels inexplicable anger or jealousy. These emotions might be pushed away, but they don't disappear. They linger and surface in unhealthy ways if ignored. Facing these aspects honestly helps to integrate them into our conscious lives. This confrontation with the shadow can transform negatives into powerful catalysts for change. The anima and animus. The anima and animus represent the feminine and masculine aspects within each of us, regardless of our gender. The anima is the feminine side present in men, while the animus is the masculine side within women. For men, connecting with the anima means recognizing the value of emotions, intuition, and nurturance. For women, engaging with the animus involves embracing logic, assertiveness, and action. Balancing these energies leads to a more harmonious way of living and promotes wholeness. Picture a businessman who, while successful, feels something is missing. He embarks on activities that are emotionally fulfilling, like art or spending time with loved ones, thereby connecting with his anima. He finds that these experiences enhance not just his personal well-being, but also his professional creativity. Closing thoughts. In essence, archetypes serve as a powerful guide to understanding who we are and why we do what we do. By identifying and engaging with the hero, the shadow, the anima, and the animus within us, we unlock deeper layers of our psyche and set the stage for authentic living and personal development. Recognizing these universal themes can be incredibly motivating, driving you to harness their power in your quest for a more fulfilling life. As you move forward, think about situations and people in your life. Can you spot the hero, the shadow, or the anima animus at play? Understanding these archetypes can offer you invaluable insights and tools for your own life's journey. Chapter 3. The Hero's Journey. The hero archetype and its journey. Every one of us longs to be a hero in our own story. We recognize the hero archetype in myths, books, and movies, because it resonates deeply with our own experiences and inherent potentials. At its core, the hero's journey is about leaving the mundane world, venturing into the unknown, facing challenges, and returning transformed. Understanding the stages of the hero's journey can inspire us to face our own challenges with courage and determination. The call to adventure. Every hero starts in the ordinary world, leading a normal life, when suddenly they receive a call to adventure. This moment signifies the beginning of transformation. It might be a significant life change, an unexpected opportunity, or a problem that needs solving. Example: imagine a high school student who always saw themselves as average. One day, their school announces a city-wide science competition, and their passionate teacher encourages them to participate. This invitation is their call to adventure. Refusal of the call. Initially, many heroes hesitate to accept the call due to fear of the unknown or self-doubt. This reluctance to step out of their comfort zone is a natural part of the process. Example: the student might feel overwhelmed, thinking they are not smart enough, or worried about how much work the competition will require. They might initially decline the teacher's suggestion. Meeting the mentor. At this critical moment, the hero meets a mentor who provides necessary encouragement, wisdom, or tools to embark on the journey. Mentors help heroes prepare for the trials ahead. Example: the student's passionate teacher becomes their mentor, offering guidance, resources, and encouragement to make them believe in their own capabilities. Crossing the threshold. With the mentor's guidance, the hero overcomes initial hesitations and takes the first steps into the unknown. This step is both a literal and metaphorical entry into a new realm of challenges and opportunities. Example: our student signs up for the competition and begins their project. They leave behind their ordinary school routine to commit to something much larger. Tests, allies, and enemies. The journey is filled with trials that test the hero's resolve and growth. While they face challenges, they also meet allies who assist and enemies who hinder their progress. These experiences are crucial for learning and development. Example: the student starts working on their project, encountering tough problems and failures. They form a study group, allies, and face competitors who seem much better prepared, enemies. Approach to the inmost cave. As the hero nears the climax of their journey, they prepare for the greatest challenge yet. This phase involves introspection and gathering strength for what lies ahead. Example: as the competition approaches, the student's project is progressing well, but they realize they must present their work to a panel of judges, which terrifies them. They practice tirelessly, learning to manage their anxiety and honing their presentation skills. The ordeal. This is the hero's biggest test, the moment of greatest danger or darkest hour. The ordeal demands the hero summon all their courage and skills. Example: on the day of the competition, the student faces the judges, battling nerves and doubts. They present their project, answering tough questions and showcasing their hard work. The reward. After surviving the ordeal, the hero receives a reward. This can be an external prize or an inner realization that grants them new power or wisdom. Example: the student wins a prize or receives high praise for their project. More importantly, they gain confidence in their abilities and realize they can achieve great things. The road back. With the reward in hand, the hero begins the journey back to their ordinary world. This phase often involves further challenges, requiring the hero to apply their new knowledge and wisdom. Example: the student returns to their regular school life but with newfound confidence and a determined spirit. They apply their lessons learned to their everyday studies and inspire other classmates to pursue their dreams. The resurrection. The hero faces a final test, often involving a last moment of danger or sacrifice, which ensures the hero is truly transformed and reborn. Example: the student faces another major exam or project and applies the skills, confidence, and perseverance gained from the competition experience. They surpass their previous performance, solidifying their transformation. Return with the elixir. The hero returns to their world, bringing back knowledge, power, or blessings. They are now capable of making a positive change in their own life and the world around them. Example: the student uses their experience and confidence to mentor peers, leading study groups and encouraging others to participate in competitions and pursue their passions. Embracing your hero's journey. By recognizing that everyone's life mirrors the hero's journey, we can better navigate our own challenges. The hero embodies qualities we all possess: bravery, resilience, and the capacity for growth and transformation. Whenever you receive a call to adventure, remember that hesitations are normal, mentors are invaluable, and challenges pave the way for your greatest growth. Embrace your journey, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to your fullest potential. The hero's journey invites all of us to step boldly into our own lives, face our fears, and return as individuals capable of making meaningful contributions to our communities. Your story, like that of every hero, is one of courage, transformation, and hope. Chapter 4: Confronting the Shadow. The shadow archetype represents the hidden and often darker parts of our personality, the traits and impulses we refuse to acknowledge or accept. Have you ever felt sudden jealousy or unexplained anger? That's your shadow trying to make itself known. Confronting our shadow is not about getting rid of these parts of ourselves, but about understanding and integrating them. By doing this, we discover a richer, more complete version of who we are. Understanding the shadow. The shadow contains everything that we see as negative, unwanted, or undesirable. It consists of those thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that we might consider shameful, angry, lazy, cruel, or envious. These parts of ourselves often get pushed into our unconscious because they do not fit our ideal self-image. However, ignoring the shadow doesn't make it disappear. If left unchecked, it can manifest in harmful ways, affecting our actions and relationships. Recognizing your shadow. To confront your shadow, the first step is to recognize it. This may seem daunting, but it's necessary for personal growth. Here's an example. Imagine you always get angry when someone challenges your ideas in a meeting. On the surface, it seems like you are just defending your point of view. But beneath that, there might be a fear of not being respected or valued. Acknowledging this hidden fear is the first step toward integrating your shadow. Example: a man named Michael found himself always getting irritated with his colleague, who seemed to be more talented and received more praise. Initially, Michael thought his colleague was just annoying, but upon deeper reflection, he realized his feelings stemmed from his own insecurity about his abilities. By confronting this part of himself, Michael recognized his envy and began to work on improving his skills rather than harboring resentment. Strategies to confront your shadow. Here are some practical strategies to help you begin this important work. 1. Self-reflection. Spend time in self-reflection. Journaling can be a powerful tool. Write about situations where you felt strong negative emotions and try to identify the deeper reasons behind those feelings. 2. Mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When negative emotions arise, instead of reacting to them, observe them and consider what they might be revealing about your shadow. 3. Seek feedback. Sometimes others see our shadows more clearly than we do. Trusted friends, family, or a therapist can provide valuable insights. 4. Dream analysis. Dreams are a window into the unconscious mind. Pay attention to recurring themes or symbols in your dreams. They may be messages from your shadow. 5. Embrace vulnerability. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Admitting your flaws and weaknesses is not a sign of failure but a pathway to growth and self-discovery. Example: Emily often felt an overwhelming sense of irritability around her family. She always thought she simply needed more space. However, after journaling her feelings and talking to her therapist, Emily discovered that she was suppressing guilt about not spending enough quality time with them. When she acknowledged this guilt as part of her shadow, she started making meaningful efforts to balance her personal space with family time, improving her relationships. Integrating the shadow. Integrating the shadow means accepting it as a part of who we are. We don't have to like these parts of ourselves, but we do need to understand that they exist. By embracing our shadow, we reduce its power over us. This paves the way for self-discovery, authentic living, and compassionate relationships with others. When we integrate our shadow, we can transform those negative traits into positive forces. For instance, acknowledging envy can drive you to improve yourself. Understanding anger can help you assert your boundaries healthily. Example: Daniel often felt jealous of his friend's success. Instead of letting this jealousy fester, he acknowledged it and used it as motivation. He started setting his own career goals and worked diligently towards them. The jealousy he felt was transformed into a positive drive, leading to his own success. The journey continues. Confronting the shadow is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey. As we grow, new aspects of our shadow may emerge. Embrace this journey as an opportunity for ongoing personal development and self-improvement. Every time you face and integrate a part of your shadow, you move closer to becoming your true self. Remember, our shadows make us human. They remind us that perfection is not the goal. Wholeness is. By courageously confronting our shadow, we step into a life of authenticity, where we can deeply connect with ourselves and others. In the next chapter, we will explore the anima and animus, the feminine and masculine aspects within each of us, and how balancing them can lead to greater self-understanding and harmony. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What parts of your shadow are you ready to confront today? Chapter 5. Balancing the anima and animus. In our journey towards self-discovery and personal growth, balancing the anima and animus plays a pivotal role. Let's delve into understanding these two archetypes and how they influence our lives, relationships, and overall well-being. Understanding anima and animus. The anima is the feminine side of a man's psyche, embodying qualities such as intuition, emotion, nurturing, and creativity. On the other hand, the animus represents the masculine side of a woman's psyche, showcasing traits like rationality, assertiveness, logic, and strength. Carl Jung perceived these archetypes as crucial for achieving personal wholeness. When we balance the anima and animus, we embrace both the feminine and masculine aspects within us, leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. The importance of balance. When the anima or animus is out of balance, it can create turmoil both internally and in our relationships. For instance, an overly dominant anima in a man's psyche might make him excessively emotional or passive, while an overpowered animus in a woman's psyche could lead to rigidity or excessive aggression. Conversely, integrating and balancing these aspects allows us to become more adaptive, resilient, and complete individuals. It helps us appreciate both rational and emotional perspectives, creating harmony within ourselves and in our interactions with others. Real-life examples. John and Emily's story. John, a highly logical and driven individual, noticed that his relationships often lacked emotional depth. He struggled to express his feelings and found it difficult to understand others' emotions, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. Emily, on the other hand, was nurturing, but found herself frequently overwhelmed by her emotions. She often felt indecisive and lacked the confidence to assert her opinions, impacting her career growth and personal relationships. Both John and Emily decided to work on balancing their anima and animus. John practiced mindfulness and engaged in activities that fostered emotional expression, such as journaling and art. He also began to practice empathy and listening actively to others. Meanwhile, Emily joined a debate club to hone her logical thinking and assertiveness. She also started setting boundaries, which boosted her confidence. Over time, John became more empathetic and connected with others on a deeper emotional level. Emily grew more confident and decisive, both professionally and personally. Their efforts to balance their anima and animus made them more whole and improved their relationship significantly. Exercises for balancing anima and animus. Here are some practical exercises to help you balance the anima and animus within you. 1. Mindful reflection. Spend a few moments every day reflecting on your thoughts and actions. Are you too emotional in situations where logic is needed or vice versa? Identify areas where you could benefit from balancing your anima or animus. 2. Journaling. Dedicate a journal to express both your logical thoughts and emotional feelings. This helps in recognizing and validating both aspects within you. 3. Role reversal. Engage in activities commonly associated with the opposite gender. For example, a man could practice nurturing activities like cooking or caregiving, while a woman might involve herself in problem-solving tasks or leadership roles. 4. Active listening and empathy. Practice listening to others without judgment and try to understand their emotional state. This helps in enhancing your anima. For developing animus, engage in debates or activities requiring critical thinking and assertiveness. 5. Balanced meditation. Try meditative practices that focus on integrating your masculine and feminine energies. Visualize a balance between intuition and logic, empathy and assertiveness. Conclusion. Balancing the anima and animus is not about suppressing traits, but rather embracing and integrating them to create a unified whole self. This balance leads to better understanding, richer relationships, and a more fulfilling life. By acknowledging and nurturing both these aspects within us, we pave the way for personal growth, emotional intelligence, and harmony. Remember, the journey to balance is ongoing and ever-evolving, bringing us closer to our authentic selves with each step. Chapter 6. The Power of Symbols and Dreams. Unlocking the Gateway. Have you ever woken up from a dream that seemed so vivid, so real, that it lingered with you throughout the day? Or perhaps you've come across a symbol, a heart, a tree, or a circle, that felt like it held more meaning than just its physical form. These experiences are not random. They are the whispers of the collective unconscious trying to communicate with you. Symbols and dreams serve as gateways to our inner world. They offer clues and insights into our deepest thoughts, feelings, and desires. Understanding these symbols and interpreting our dreams can lead to profound personal growth and self-understanding. Why do we dream? Our conscious mind is active during the day, dealing with tasks, challenges, and interactions. At night, as we sleep, our conscious mind takes a break. This is when the unconscious mind steps in, often through dreams, to process what we've experienced. Dreams are like a conversation our unconscious mind has with us, using a language filled with symbols. Common dream symbols and their meanings. Here are a few common dream symbols and what they might represent. 1. Water, usually symbolizes emotions. Calm waters can reflect peace of mind, while turbulent waters might indicate stress or emotional turmoil. 2. Flying represents freedom or a desire to overcome limitations. 3. Falling, often linked with feelings of insecurity, fear of failure, or loss of control. 4. Chase indicates running away from something in waking life, possibly a situation or an emotion. 5. Teeth falling out may symbolize anxiety about appearance or fear of losing something important. Techniques for dream interpretation. 1. Keep a dream journal. Place a notebook and pen beside your bed. Write down your dreams as soon as you wake up, capturing as much detail as possible. Even if you remember only fragments, jot them down. They can be significant. 2. Identify common themes and symbols. Review your dream journal regularly. Look for recurring themes or symbols. These patterns can reveal important insights into your unconscious mind. 3. Ask questions. When you analyze your dreams, ask yourself questions like, what emotions did I feel during the dream? Or, how do the symbols in the dream connect to my waking life? An example for clarity. Imagine you frequently dream about losing your purse. In these dreams, you feel panic and anxiety. Reflecting on this recurring dream, you might ask, what does a purse represent to me? Maybe security, identity, or responsibilities. How do I feel when I realize it's lost? Perhaps vulnerable, frightened, unprepared. Upon this reflection, you might discover that in your waking life, you're stressed about financial security or anxious about your self-identity. Understanding this allows you to address these feelings directly, rather than letting them disrupt your peace through unconscious channels. The role of symbolism in daily life. Symbols aren't confined to dreams. They're embedded in our daily lives. A heart emoji in a text message, a ring on someone's finger, or even road signs are all symbols carrying meaning. Becoming more attuned to these can deepen your understanding of the messages your unconscious is sending in waking life, leading to enriched personal insight. Practical exercises. 1. Daily symbol recognition. Spend a few minutes each day observing the symbols around you. Note how they make you feel and why. 2. Visualization. Once a week, take a symbol that appeared in your dreams and visualize it while meditating. Ask yourself what it might be telling you about your current life situation. Conclusion. Harnessing the power of symbols and dreams can transform your life. These tools help unlock the mysteries of your unconscious mind, offering you guidance, clarity, and a deeper understanding of who you are. By paying attention to your dreams and the symbols around you, and by using techniques like dream journaling and visualization, you can begin to navigate your inner world with greater awareness and insight. Embrace these treasures of the night and let them light your path to self-discovery and growth. Chapter 7. Engaging with myths and stories. Imagine you're sitting around a campfire, the stars above twinkling like ancient eyes watching your every move. Around you, people start to tell stories. Some are tall tales, some are ancient myths that have been passed down through the generations. You lean in closer because something about these stories captivates you. They do more than entertain. They speak to a deep part of you that you can't quite explain. They are reflections of a collective unconscious, a reservoir that holds the shared wisdom, fears, and dreams of all humanity. The magic of myths. Myths have always been tools for understanding the human experience. Think about the tales of Hercules, who completed 12 labors to achieve greatness, or the story of the quest for the Holy Grail, where knights ventured far and wide in search of a magical chalice. What do these stories have in common? They reveal universal truths about the journey we all undertake in life. Hercules conquered not just external monsters, but also his internal struggles, reflecting our battles with personal flaws and challenges. The quest for the Holy Grail represents our longing for knowledge, wisdom, or something that gives our life meaning. When you read or hear these myths, you resonate with the hero's struggle and triumph, because on some level, you are also on a similar quest for self-discovery and fulfillment. Modern stories, timeless lessons. While ancient myths often feel like relics from another world, modern stories still play the same essential role. Think of a popular movie or book you've encountered that moved you deeply. This could be a tale of personal growth, such as The Pursuit of Happiness, or an epic struggle between good and evil like Harry Potter. These stories, though set in contemporary contexts, harness classical archetypes and themes that speak to our collective unconscious. Consider a person who faced numerous setbacks in their career, but finally achieved success through relentless perseverance. This modern narrative taps into the same heroic journey you see in the story of Hercules. It's an inspiring reminder that effort and resilience pay off, a lesson that is as old as humanity itself and still deeply relevant. The role of the trickster. Myths and stories don't just present heroes, they also introduce us to the trickster. This is an archetype you'll find in almost every culture, ranging from Loki in Norse mythology to Brer Rabbit in African American folklore. The trickster disrupts norms, challenges the status quo, and often brings about necessary change through unorthodox methods. In real life, think about innovators who defy the norms. Consider the journey of Steve Jobs, who had the audacity to think differently, challenging the norms of technology and design. Although he wasn't without flaws, his trickster mentality brought monumental shifts in the tech world. The trickster archetype teaches us that sometimes we need to break free from conventional thinking to bring about growth and change. Stories shape our understanding of relationships. Stories and myths also help us comprehend complex relationships. They teach us about friendship, love, family, and community. Look at the writings of Jane Austen, for example. Her novels delve deeply into societal relationships and romantic engagements, touching on themes of misunderstanding, personal growth, and social obligation. In your own life, when you navigate the ups and downs of relationships, you might find solace and guidance in such stories. You understand that miscommunications can lead to conflicts, and that personal growth often comes from these interactions. These tales give us a framework for considering and improving our relationships, using stories to find our place in the world. So how do we use these timeless tales to guide our modern lives? Start recognizing that each story offers a piece of wisdom, a breadcrumb on the path to self-awareness and understanding. When you read or hear a story, see it as a mirror reflecting your own experience. What is the lesson it offers? How can it help you navigate your journey? When faced with a challenge, think of the hero's journey. Every setback is an opportunity for growth and transformation. If you find yourself stagnating, remember the trickster. Breaking free from the norm can lead to unexpected and rewarding outcomes. If relationships are your concern, look to the great storytellers for insights that you can apply to your interactions. Conclusion. Myths and stories are ancient yet timeless. They draw from the collective unconscious, offering us maps to navigate the complexities of our lives. By engaging with these tales, we can unlock universal truths that help us understand ourselves and our place in the world. So, next time you hear an old myth or read a modern story, listen closely. It might just hold the wisdom you've been searching for. Chapter 8. Collective Unconscious in Relationships. Every interaction we have with others is influenced by layers of experiences, emotions, and innate patterns. At the core of these layers lies what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious, a reservoir of shared memories and archetypes that can shape our relationships in powerful ways. Understanding this influence can transform how we connect with the people in our lives. Understanding the collective unconscious in relationships. Imagine a vast ocean beneath the surface of your mind, filled with ancient currents and hidden treasures. This ocean is the collective unconscious, where shared human experiences and archetypes reside. These archetypes, universal models like the hero, the caregiver, and the shadow, silently guide us. When it comes to relationships, these archetypes can influence how we perceive and interact with others without us being fully aware of it. The role of archetypes. When you fall in love, form a friendship, or even compete with others, certain archetypes may come into play. Recognizing these archetypes in action is the first step to improving your relationships. For instance, in romantic relationships, many individuals unconsciously project the lover archetype. This archetype embodies passion, commitment, and sometimes the idealization of a partner. It's why the beginning of many romantic relationships feels like a whirlwind. The lover archetype can make us see only the positives, often ignoring potential challenges. Similarly, in professional setting, someone might take on the mentor archetype, offering guidance and support. Meanwhile, their mentee might adopt the student archetype, full of openness and eagerness to learn. Such relationships thrive on the balance and understanding of these roles. Recognizing unconscious patterns. Unconscious patterns can create misunderstandings and conflicts. For example, if you frequently find yourself in arguments with a loved one over the same issues, there might be an unconscious pattern at play, such as the rebel, someone who often opposes authority, constantly clashing with the ruler, someone who thrives on control. Consider this everyday scenario. A friend feels that they are always the one making plans while you tag along. Here, the archetype of the leader might be active in your friend, who enjoys organizing and leading, while you may embody the innocent archetype, preferring to be carefree and easygoing. Recognizing these patterns allows you to understand where the imbalance lies and how to address it. Practical advice for improving relationships. 1. Awareness and reflection. Take time to reflect on your relationships. Are there recurring issues? What roles do you typically play? Can you identify any archetypal patterns in yourself or others? Journaling can be a helpful tool for this exploration. 2. Active listening. Engage in sincere, empathetic conversations. When conflicts arise, try to listen more and speak less. Understand that behaviors might be driven by deeper unconscious motivations. 3. Healthy boundaries. Knowing your archetype can help set healthy boundaries. For instance, if you naturally tend to be a caregiver, ensure you're not overextending yourself and neglecting your own needs. 4. Positive reinforcement. Encourage positive archetypal expressions. If a partner shows qualities of the lover, appreciate their passion. If a friend exhibits the creator archetype, support their innovative ideas. 5. Shadow work. Integrate the shadow. The parts of ourselves we often deny or hide. Accepting these parts in ourselves and others can reduce projections and misunderstandings. For example, if you own up to your own moments of jealousy, you're less likely to accuse someone else of being constantly jealous of you. 6. Seek balance. Aim for a balance between different archetypes. A relationship where both partners can switch between roles like the lover and the warrior, depending on the situation, can create a more dynamic and understanding partnership. Conclusion. By becoming aware of how the collective unconscious influences our interactions, we can build more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. It is as though we are learning to navigate the deep-seated currents of the mind more skillfully, steering our relationships toward clearer, calmer waters. Embrace this journey with patience and empathy, and watch as your connections flourish in surprising and beautiful ways. Chapter 9. Healing and Growth Through Integration. Introduction. As we journey through the realms of the collective unconscious and uncover the rich tapestry of archetypes, shadows, and symbols, the next crucial step is integration. Healing and personal growth occur when we bring the deep insights from our unconscious mind into conscious awareness. This chapter provides practical techniques for self-reflection, meditation, and emotional healing. We'll explore real-life case studies to illustrate how integration leads to profound personal development. The importance of integration. Imagine you have discovered a hidden treasure chest full of valuable insights about yourself. The value of this treasure is only realized when you use and integrate it into your life. Without integration, the wisdom gained from your unconscious remains unutilized. It's like finding gold but never making use of it. When we integrate, we harmonize our conscious actions with our unconscious wisdom. This synergy leads to a balanced, authentic, and fulfilling life. Techniques for integration. Self-reflection. Self-reflection is the cornerstone of personal growth. Spend time each day reflecting on your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Consider maintaining a journal where you can document your reflections. Practical exercise. Journal practice. Write down what you feel appreciated for, what you're struggling with, and insights from your dreams. Over time, patterns will emerge that can guide your understanding and integration process. Meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool to harmonize the conscious and unconscious mind. It allows for a tranquil space where unconscious material can surface gently and be integrated. Practical exercise. Mindfulness. Meditation. Spend 10-15 minutes a day in meditation. Focus on your breathing and let any thoughts or images arise naturally. Gradually, you'll notice themes that need your attention. Emotional healing. Emotions often hold clues to our deeper unconscious material. By acknowledging and processing our emotions, we can integrate powerful insights into our daily lives. Practical exercise. Emotional processing technique. When you feel a strong emotion, instead of avoiding it, try to sit with it. Ask yourself what this emotion is telling you about your needs or desires. Case studies. Case study 1. Overcoming self-doubt. Example. Let's look at Jane, who frequently doubted her capabilities. Through meditation and self-reflection, she discovered an underlying archetype of the saboteur within her unconscious mind. This archetype constantly whispered that she wasn't good enough. By journaling her daily experiences and emotions related to her self-doubt, Jane realized the saboteur had taken root during her childhood due to critical remarks from a teacher. This insight alone was transformative. Jane could then consciously counter the saboteur's voice with affirmations and self-compassion. Over time, she integrated this understanding into her life, resulting in increased confidence and personal growth. Case study 2. Healing past trauma. Example. Mark struggled with unresolved anger and anxiety. Through guided meditations and therapy, he connected with the warrior archetype within his unconscious. This archetype revealed that Mark had repressed memories of being bullied in middle school. By processing these memories through writing and discussing them in therapy, Mark began to heal. He practiced self-forgiveness and compassion. Recognizing his inner warrior gave him the strength to stand up for himself in present relationships. This integration fostered emotional balance and a renewed sense of peace. Conclusion. Integration is the process of weaving the wisdom from the collective unconscious into the fabric of our daily lives. Through techniques like self-reflection, meditation, and emotional healing, we can address deep-seated issues and grow as individuals. Real-life cases like those of Jane and Mark illustrate the tremendous potential for personal growth when we commit to this process. Remember, integration is an ongoing journey. With patience, practice, and self-compassion, you will continue to discover and integrate the treasures within your unconscious, leading to a richer, more authentic life. Chapter 10. Creativity and the Collective Unconscious. Creativity is often seen as a mysterious process where ideas seem to come from nowhere. This nowhere is closely related to what Carl Jung referred to as the collective unconscious, a deep part of our psyche shared by all humans. This part of us holds ancient memories, universal symbols, and timeless stories that can significantly enhance our creative potential if we know how to tap into it. The well of creativity. Imagine the collective unconscious as a deep, infinite well. Inside this well are vast treasures, archetypes, symbols, and narratives that have been part of human life for centuries. By turning our attention inward, we can draw from this well, bringing fresh and powerful ideas to the surface. Many great artists, writers, and thinkers have connected with this source, often without fully realizing it. Take Vincent van Gogh, for instance. His vivid and emotive paintings seem to capture something beyond the mere appearance of the world. He once said, "I put my heart and soul into my work and have lost my mind in the process." It's as if his creativity was guided by something deeper and older than himself, something residing in that collective unconscious well. Exercises to tap into the collective unconscious. 1. Dream journaling. Keep a journal by your bedside and write down your dreams as soon as you wake up. Dreams often contain symbols and stories from the collective unconscious. By reviewing and reflecting on these, you can gain creative insights. 2. Active imagination. Sit quietly and let your mind wander into a daydream. Allow images, scenes, and stories to unfold without trying to control them. Note down what you observe. This technique is like opening a door to the collective unconscious to see what emerges. 3. Engage with art and mythology. Spend time exploring classical art, music, and mythological stories. Pay attention to the themes and symbols that resonate with you. These are often threads connecting you to the collective unconscious. Try creating something, a story, a painting, or a piece of music, based on these impressions. Real-world examples. Hemingway and life experience. Ernest Hemingway wrote stories filled with raw human experience and universal themes. By tapping into both his personal experiences and the collective human condition, he created works that resonated deeply with readers across the world. His sight and sounds became entry points into the shared human psyche. Maya Angelou and Universal Truths. Maya Angelou's poetry and prose speak to the universal human experience. She once said, "We all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry are equal in value no matter their color." Her work, rich with archetypal themes of resilience and beauty in adversity, taps into the collective unconscious, making her words timeless and powerful. Enhancing your creative potential. Remember, the well of the collective unconscious is available to all of us. By using the exercises above, you can start to uncover the deep, resonant symbols and stories that lie within you. The more you engage with this inner world, the richer your creative output will be. Consider collaboration as well. Engaging with others can open new pathways within the collective unconscious, leading to unexpected and exciting creative endeavors. When you share your visions and dreams, you connect with something much larger than yourself. Final thoughts. Creativity is not just about generating new ideas. It's about connecting with the essence of what it means to be human. When you tap into the collective unconscious, you're drawing from a deep, ancient source of inspiration and wisdom. This connection can lift your creative projects to new heights, imbuing them with a power and resonance that connects deeply with others. As you continue your journey, remember that the collective unconscious is always there, a well of infinite depth, waiting for you to draw upon its timeless resources. The more you explore and trust this inner realm, the more your creativity will flourish, guiding you to express your unique voice in a way that feels authentic and deeply rooted in the human experience. Reach out, dive in, and let your creativity soar. Chapter 11. Overcoming Life's Challenges. Introduction. Life is full of ups and downs, challenges and triumphs. While each of us experiences unique struggles, certain themes of adversity are universal. How we confront and navigate these challenges can profoundly shape our lives. In this chapter, we will explore how the concept of the collective unconscious, with its reservoir of archetypes and symbols, can provide us with strength and guidance. We will also share inspiring stories of individuals who have faced extraordinary difficulties and emerged stronger. Dealing with personal losses. The universal grief. Losing a loved one is one of the most painful experiences anyone can face. It's a universal challenge that touches every heart at some point. The collective unconscious holds a deep well of understanding about grief, echoing through generations and cultures. When we tap into this collective wisdom, we realize that we are not alone. Jack's story. Let's consider Jack. He lost his best friend in an accident. Overwhelmed by sorrow, Jack felt isolated and struggled to move on. However, as he read ancient myths and stories, Jack discovered the archetype of the mourner. In these tales, the mourner's journey was not stagnant but transformative. Guided by this archetype, Jack created a tribute garden in memory of his friend. This act of creation and remembrance helped Jack to process his grief and find a new way to honor his friend's memory. Coping with stress. The shadow of modern life. Stress is ubiquitous in modern life. The collective unconscious offers the archetype of the mentor to guide us through these turbulent times. This figure often appears in dreams and stories to provide wisdom and reassurance. Mia's story. Mia was coping with severe workplace stress, unable to find a balance between her job and personal life. Feeling overwhelmed, she turned to studying ancient stories where heroes encountered wise mentors. She began to visualize her own mentor during meditation, seeking advice and calm. This practice provided her with mental clarity and inner peace, enabling her to reassess her priorities and set boundaries, ultimately bringing balance back into her life. Navigating periods of change. Embracing transformation. Change can be daunting, whether it's a new job, moving to a new city, or undergoing a major life transition. However, within the collective unconscious lies the archetype of the phoenix, symbolizing rebirth and transformation. David's story. David faced the end of a long-term relationship and felt his world crumbling. Reading about the phoenix, he realized that endings are merely new beginnings. He embraced the symbolism, finding comfort in the idea of rebirth. This perspective inspired him to pursue a new hobby in painting, where he expressed his emotions and eventually found a sense of renewal and a new social circle. Practical steps for overcoming challenges. Tapping into archetypes. When you encounter adversity, visualize or meditate on an archetype that resonates with your situation. Whether it's the hero, the healer, or the warrior, these symbols can provide insights and courage. Journaling about these archetypes can also help integrate their lessons into your life. Community support. Remember that we are a part of a collective. Sharing your struggles with trusted friends, family, or support groups can offer comfort and different perspectives. Often, others who have faced similar challenges can provide invaluable advice and encouragement. Mindful practices. Incorporate mindfulness practices, such as meditation and deep breathing exercises, into your routine. These practices can ground you and connect you to the deeper currents of the collective unconscious, where peace and wisdom reside. Real-life example, overcoming adversity. Through adversity, ordinary people often discover extraordinary strength. Consider Jerry, who lost his job during an economic downturn. Rather than succumbing to despair, Jerry turned to meditation and revisited his childhood passion for storytelling. Drawing inspiration from the ancestral archetype of the storyteller, he began writing stories that spoke to the resilience of the human spirit. These stories not only uplifted him, but also found a wide audience online, leading to new opportunities and a renewed sense of purpose. Conclusion. Each life challenge we face is an invitation to delve deeper into the collective unconscious, tapping into its vast reservoir of wisdom and strength. From personal losses to daily stress, and from navigating change to rebounding from setbacks, the essence of these experiences is shared by all humanity. By understanding and embracing the archetypes and symbols that guide us, we can find the fortitude to overcome adversity and live authentically and meaningfully. Through these shared stories and practical insights, may you find inspiration and guidance to face your challenges with resilience and courage. You are not alone, for the collective unconscious stands with you, whispering its age-old wisdom and reminding you of your inherent strength. Chapter 12. Living Authentically. Embrace your truth. As we come to the final chapter of our journey together, let's reflect on the importance of living authentically. Throughout this book, we have delved into the depths of the collective unconscious, examined the archetypes that shape our lives, and learned to confront the shadows within us. Now it's time to integrate these insights into our daily lives. Living authentically means aligning your actions with the deeper wisdom of your unconscious mind. It is about being true to yourself, even when it feels challenging or uncomfortable. To live authentically, you must listen to that inner voice and follow the guidance it provides. The importance of being true to yourself. When we ignore our true selves, we often feel disconnected, anxious, or unfulfilled. Authentic living requires honesty, courage, and a willingness to embrace vulnerability. It means showing up as you truly are, without masks or pretenses. Consider this. Imagine a young woman, Nina, who always wanted to be an artist. However, her parents expected her to pursue a stable career in law. For years, Nina ignored her passion and followed the path laid out for her, feeling increasingly miserable and disconnected. One day, reflecting on her life, she decided to embrace her love for painting and pursued a career in art. The shift filled her with joy, fulfillment, and a sense of wholeness she had never experienced before. Nina's story is a testament to the power of living authentically. Following your inner guidance. Your unconscious mind holds immense wisdom and guidance. To tap into this resource, engage in regular self-reflection, meditation, or journaling. Pay attention to your dreams and the symbols that arise, as they often carry messages from your unconscious. For example, consider the dreams of an aspiring writer named Jack. Night after night, he dreams of wandering through lush green forests, meeting wise old men who offer him books. By reflecting on these dreams, Jack realizes that his unconscious is encouraging him to pursue writing full-time and immerse himself in learning and creativity. Guided by his inner wisdom, Jack takes the leap, and his new path brings him great happiness and success. Advice for authentic living. 1. Know yourself. Spend time understanding your values, passions, and desires. Deep self-awareness is the foundation of authentic living. 2. Listen to your inner voice. Trust the guidance of your unconscious mind. It speaks through intuition, dreams, and inner feelings. 3. Take courageous steps. Authentic living often requires stepping out of your comfort zone. Take small, bold steps towards your true path. 4. Embrace vulnerability. Being authentic means showing your true self, flaws and all. Embrace vulnerability as a strength, not a weakness. 5. Surround yourself with support. Engage with people who encourage your authenticity and cut ties with those who stifle your true self. 6. Practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate the journey of living authentically. It's a continuous process of growth and learning. Summary of key takeaways. 1. Collective unconscious. This shared pool of knowledge and archetypes influences our behaviors and dreams, offering deep insights into our psyche. 2. Archetypes. Understanding the universal symbols and roles helps us make sense of our own lives and challenges. 3. The hero's journey. Life is an adventure filled with trials and transformations that lead to personal growth. 4. Confronting the shadow. Embracing the darker parts of ourselves leads to wholeness and healing. 5. Balancing anima and animus. Harmonizing the feminine and masculine aspects within enriches our identity. 6. Power of symbols and dreams. These are gateways to the unconscious, offering profound personal insights. 7. Engaging with myths and stories. These narratives reflect universal experiences and guide our understanding of the human condition. 8. Relationships. Understanding the collective unconscious can deepen our connections and resolve conflicts. 9. Healing through integration. Integrating unconscious material fosters inner peace and personal growth. 10. Creativity. Tapping into the collective unconscious can unleash boundless creative potential. 11. Overcoming challenges. Using the wisdom of archetypes and the unconscious to navigate life's obstacles. 12. Authentic living. Aligning actions with inner wisdom leads to fulfillment and true happiness. Final thoughts. Living authentically is not just a destination, but a lifelong journey. It requires continuous self-discovery and a commitment to honoring one's true self. As you embark on this path, remember that your unconscious mind is a powerful ally. Trust its guidance, embrace your uniqueness, and courageously step into the world as your most authentic self. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today towards living a life true to who you are. Your authentic life awaits, filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to take a heartfelt moment to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in, for opening your heart and mind, and for being an integral part of our mission to spread positive energy and make this world a better place to live. Share your top learnings from this audiobook and, crucially, what you are going to implement in your life starting today. Openly declaring your intentions is a powerful act of accountability. When you share your newfound habits and goals, you not only solidify them within yourself, but also inspire your fellow listeners to take similar steps. Remember, accountability is essential to achieving any goal. When we commit openly, we create a support system around us. Each of you in this community can serve as a pillar of encouragement and strength for one another. Thank you once again for being here, for being you. Together, let's continue to inspire, grow, and shine brighter every day. Stay motivated, stay mystic, and until next time, take care.